What's happening with AMC stock? Let's consider the volatility as well. I'll also show you my portfolio and how I manage these positions. Let's analyze the trades I've made and how to smartly navigate with AMC. Let's also check the news. Let's start from the beginning. What happened with AMC over the past week? I'd say not much really. If we look at the weekly chart, we've only seen a slight increase of about 3%. I absolutely don't understand people. Bloggers who post every day about the company when nothing is happening. You know who I'm talking about. People post about AMC every day and nothing happens. What's going on there? First, after the report, volatility on AMC dropped quite nicely. Now it's around 80%. It seems like nothing is going to happen. If AMC continues to consolidate, volatility will gradually decrease. As we can see, volatility is gradually decreasing. Let's look at the volatility smile. What's happening here? As we can see, the near-term expiration dates have volatility evenly distributed, meaning it could go either up or down. However, if we look at the longer-term expiration dates, volatility is skewed downward, indicating a bias towards puts. This is crucial to consider in formulating my strategy, which I'll show you shortly. Let's continue with our analysis of AMC. Next, let's examine the historical and implied volatility at the moment. We see that historical volatility is higher in the distant end compared to the near end. That is, volatility is currently higher in the near term than in the longer term. Let's also focus on open interest in options. We have a significant contract at the $28 strike, although most have expired today. We have a large volume concentrated at $4.5, $5, and $6 strikes for calls, and $4, $3, and $2 strikes for puts. Again, it's crucial not to overlook this information as it will greatly assist us in the future. Now, let's return to my portfolio. You can see how I'm transferring positions and options and additionally making money from it. All right, I've finished transferring positions. Let's revisit my strategy. As you can see, the blue line represents my AMC bypass strategy, while the red line represents AMC itself. Here it is, what we had last week. I remind you that my strategy consists of smart position management. Again, I remind you of my philosophy that it is impossible to predict price movements. The most important thing is smart position management, which is what I do. And you can see it live, absolutely live. As you have already seen, I decided to close options 4.5. I had 20 options, and I closed them at $9 each. I didn't carry them over to the next week. I decided to lock in the profit because if I start with them, then I will additionally sell more options plus. My task now is to release part of the margin, and this includes comprehensive position management. Now, I will change this table, and we will come back and see how the situation has changed. And what is my profit at the moment? That's it. I've made all the necessary changes to the table we have. I locked in 20 options, and that says the result. In total, nearly $1,000. This profit, I remind you, I collected over several weeks. As we can see, AMC continues to be in consolidation. And I've already made $1,000 on this. My friends, here is real position management. Here is the real strategy. Everything to tell you a blogger. All this nonsense about incredible short squeeze, it's all done solely for views. They earn not on AMC, but on how you see, how you watch their videos, and they just repeat the same thing over and over again. Absolutely nonsense and useless information. Let's look at the new column. Today is March 15th. As we can see, the total profit is already $2,225. For AMC, my portfolio is currently up 18%, while AMC is up 5%. Therefore, the difference between my portfolio and AMC is 12%. Initially, we all started together with $10,000, and as we can see, this is where professionalism comes in gradual overtaking. 7%, then 9%, then almost 10%, and now 12%. As we can see, the blue line is gradually starting to accelerate. The red one is also accelerating, but the blue one is accelerating even more. Now, my task for the next week is to buy more shares of AMC and balance my delta. This is the most important thing, and then AMC will never surpass me in life. Folio, yes, maybe it's a virtual portfolio, but again, all the trades and all the logic are absolutely real, and believe me, a very large part of it, I repeat, in real portfolios. You can see that I have 498 shares of AMC open. Again, this portfolio is divided into 3 stocks. This is AMC, Tesla, and SoFi. I invested $10,000 in each stock. I will definitely review each stock. So this chart pleases me greatly. And I have such a chart on all positions. If I'm not overtaking, I didn't take the stock. Everything is going according to plan. My friends, this will be a fairly long process. There won't be a huge growth here. As we can see, in 2 months, I only surpassed AMC by 12% and gradually according to the plan. I will continue to do this next week. I will open new options, possibly add some call. I will also definitely start selling call options soon. I will accumulate enough AMC shares to hedge them as well. My friends, it will be very interesting with calls. Look, real trades. The situation is absolutely real. Everything bloggers tell you is absolute nonsense and wrong. If you also want to earn on AMC, and earning on AMC is very easy, write to me by email. I will help everyone. So let's get back to the graph. Again, I'll remind you of my philosophy. I don't know where the AMC stock is going. I simply have no idea. And anyone who tells you where it's going, it's just lies and nonsense. Nobody knows that. I can only make educated guesses based on some data. Again, I'll repeat, if I don't know where the AMC stock is going, how do I make money? I've already shown you. It's prudent position management. Positions are structured so that nothing goes wrong. I will make money. Again, will there be a short squeeze? I fully admit that the AMC stock could rise to $10 in the next few months or half a year or a year. But again, all those who tell you about a short squeeze up to $100, $300, or $500, you just need to forget about it. Just look at the history of all these videos and bloggers. They've been talking about a short squeeze for 2 whole years. And what happened in those 2 years? AMC just fell very hard. Again, my friends, your task is to make money smartly on AMC. Not to believe in some short squeeze. I understand that many of you won't like this, but you just need to change your mindset. From some incredible earnings, you need to switch to a strategy of real actions. Yes, perhaps it's a slow process, but my friends, it's better to earn slowly and steadily than to wait for imaginary profits. They choose bloggers with 5,000 to 6,000 views. Nothing will happen to skeptical people. My friends, remember this, they're not making money on AMC, they're making money on gullible people and views. It's better to watch how things unfold in real time. All my trades are displayed in previous videos. And again, a disclaimer. Under no circumstances do I recommend blindly following me. If you follow me blindly, you could lose everything. I'm not urging you to mimic my trades, but at least look at the logic. At least just watch, and there's a lot of useful information here about all the stocks. I can potentially outperform any stock, wherever it may be, with a well-structured strategy. As for AMC, I continue to expect some consolidation, but wherever the AMC stock goes, I'm fully prepared. If suddenly, my friends, remember, if all those bloggers who deceive you turn out to be right after all, well, miracles happen, yes, and suddenly they might be right too. Then, I'll also profit greatly from it. Because I already have shares, I have a smart position in options. I deliberately increase my options position with this profit, my friends. I don't just buy options for nothing. I buy them exclusively with the profit from selling options. My friends, if you hear a blogger say who doesn't know how to trade and is not a real professional, if they tell you to buy options, unsubscribe from that blogger. They don't understand anything. If someone tells you to sell options, it more or less means that the person understands something. Personally, I haven't made any profit on buying options on AMC yet, but look at how much I've earned from selling options. But again, don't follow my example under any circumstances because you can lose all your money if options are mishandled, so everything must be done properly. If AMC continues this consolidation here, it will be very good because all my options will slowly decay and I will again earn money from this. As we can see, the percentage of shorted shares is 12%. Yes, I understand that many people think it's not true. They just don't believe it and say she's deceiving. My friends, you just have to face reality. This is reality. There are very few shorted shares here, my friends. There's no need to tell, no need to say. They ask me where exactly they are higher. No, I'm just a realist and you just need to face reality. If you want to see truly shorted shares, watch this video. There I talked about the 5 most shorted stocks. There is a very big profit potential.